皆さんいつも見てくださってありがとうございます。現在は浅草寺に来てまして、今からここにいる方にインタビューしていきます。今日はですね、今の時間です。気温が気持ちが良くて、観光客もたくさんいまして、楽しい動画になりますので、皆さんぜひ一緒に最後まで楽しんでいただければと思います。では、Let's go! Yay! My name is Christina. What are your names?
Anthony.
I'm Megan.
Megan, nice to meet you. Where are you from, guys?
Florida.
Florida.
And how is Japan? What are you doing here?
Actually, my sister just got married in Iwate Prefecture, so
Oh!
yeah. So,
Full-blown Shinto-style wedding.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
a very
it was
different
amazing.
experience.
yeah.
It's really cool. How
Yeah.
was? Tell me about that. Like,
I
how-
mean, it was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. My brother-in-law, he's Japanese, and there was chanting, traditional instruments, and it was stunning.
Well,
It
you got to
was-
wear a kimono.
Yeah, I had to
which
wear a
was
kimono. Like,
Wow.
one of the differences was I had to escort my sister down the aisle, so around the shrine. So this is actually our last day in Japan. So we wanted to see Tokyo and a few sites here.
So for how long have you been here?
Almost 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, like, is there something? Like, what is the biggest like cultural difference that you've experienced here so far? Well, the
Honestly,
wedding sounds like very.
Oh, yeah, the wedding.
like
Yeah.
a very big cultural.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, in general, the thing that surprised me the most coming here, especially being in northern Japan where it's a little bit more rural, is there's no napkins at restaurants. I know that sounds very strange. That was something I was not expecting. So
For me, and we were actually talking about tonight, is just how quiet, even a
yeah.
big city like Tokyo, it's very
No car
quiet.
horns.
Restaurants are quiet. In America, it's not.
They're
It's
loud.
not. So, I mean, everybody's very respectful, which, depending where you go in America, they are, but that's been noticeably different. Everyone's very, very helpful and respectful. So.
Yes.
So getting back to the wedding again, how did they meet each other?
So my sister actually came over to Japan pre-COVID and got stuck here. So
Did she come for traveling or like working?
No,
For
she
work.
came for work.
Yeah.
She came
Okay.
to teach English and got stuck here because of the pandemic when Japan closed their borders. So I actually didn't see my sister for 3 years. And in that time, she met my brother-in-law and just naturally fell in love. And we got to meet him actually first time last year in July.
Yeah, they
I
came
think
to
so,
America
almost a year
together.
ago. So we got to meet him
Yeah.
for the first time. So this is our first time in Japan. So we got to meet his family and their friends, and it was really wonderful.
How did your family react to that?
They loved it.
Yeah.
Like, I was a little
Yeah.
worried about my parents because they've only ever been to Europe. And so I was a little worried just because here there's a little bit more of a language barrier because it's not a romantic language. But they did fantastic. And again, like, just the Japanese people in general have been extremely welcoming and friendly and understanding that we're trying to learn, and they were trying to learn English as well. So it was really fun. Google Translate has been our friend. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it was
I think-
wonderful.
And for me, it was after the wedding, spending time together with the family, and we went to a festival together,
Mhm.
and
The
actually
Sansa.
I gave a gift to, I guess, would she be our sister-in-law?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
technically our sister-in-law now.
Yeah.
That I had taken a picture of her son and her husband that they were watching the festival and gave it to him as a gift before we left. And they came last night, gave us sandwiches to leave. So it was just kind of like a nice,
It's a beautiful culture
Yeah,
of
yeah, very-
giving and like
yeah.
kind of like blending of families. So
Mhm.
it's been awesome.
Yeah, that's also like very special to Japan, isn't it?
Yes.
So, what is the thing that surprised you the most about the Japanese family or Japanese houses or like normal life?
No air conditioning.
Well,
My sister and brother-in-law, they actually just moved into a traditional Japanese style house. So like with the tatami mats and
Mhm.
like all the carpentry and stuff.
the sliding
And
doors.
There was no air conditioning and actually got installed today. So the day we left, they got aircon installed. But no hotter here than Florida. I
No,
will say
no.
that's at least nice. But yeah.
ちょっと移動しました。What were we talking about? We were talking about the Japanese houses and like the Japanese family. So except for the like present culture.
Mhm.
What did you feel like is different from your culture?
I mean, the language too, but the food was interesting to me. Was, you know, we think of an American traditional breakfast, you know, like eggs, toast, bacon. There's some of that, but to wake up and just I don't know, we had rice, we had soup in the morning. Like that was very different.
Like very
to me.
savory breakfast.
Yeah, and I come from an Italian family where food is like everything, right? So I was very interested in that coming here and experiencing that. Just different when people eat, what people eat, and I mean, it's fantastic.
Do you have any favorite Japanese dish?
Oh, katsudon.
Yeah.
Katsudon was so good. That was my first time trying it here, and I was like, oh, that's awesome.
I like the udon. Yeah.
Pasta or udon?
Yeah, well, I don't
Which
know.
are
It's- depends on the day. But I think, yeah, I think udon was one of my favorites. I love ramen. We make homemade ramen at home and
Yeah.
use like real ginger and everything. So it's nice to see the differences in what American versions of ramen and soba and udon, like all that is, and then the real deal.
Is it different?
It's a little different. I think
Yeah.
the salt content was a little
Yeah.
different, and the taste of the miso in some of the soups
Like the
was
food
different.
here isn't as like salty or as syrupy. So if the sweet foods don't taste like, they don't leave like a coating in your mouth like candy in America.
Yeah.
So it tastes more like natural, I guess.
I also tried some pretty exotic stuff, or just different. So like beef tongue,
Exotic
eel,
to us.
cod innards. I had the other day, like spicy cod innards, very good. And we did like the conveyor belt sushi places.
Yeah, that was so
Fantastic.
fun. Yeah.
See, it's dangerous that you could just sit there with the
Just
menu and
like-
just keep ordering and ordering and ordering. But I mean, that was fun to explore a little bit.
So did you spend the whole 2 weeks there in the north, or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to Geibike Gorge, Genbike Gorge.
We went to the beach. We went to different temples. What was it? Chusonji.
Yeah, which is the
Temple.
World Heritage Site. Beautiful if you can go. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's stunning. You can't
Amber-
take
Never
photos.
been there.
but-
Kuji Amber Museum. I mean, we went a lot of places in Iwate and up into Aomori.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aomori Prefecture.
do you have any favorite spot?
Oh, Hanamaki Onsen.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. We experienced an onsen bath for the first time.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was
Fantastic.
You just gotta like literally rip the band-aid off and just be like, because in America that's like such, you
I'm
would not
going
do
in.
that. But we were like, we're here, let's just embrace the culture every way we can.
Oh, we did it with family too. So it was like that was
Oh,
that.
yeah,
We were
that's
talking
really
about cultural differences. Like that was honestly before and after. It felt like it just takes everything away, and you can connect as people. You're like, look,
Oh,
everybody's seeing
Everything's
each
out in the
other.
open.
Here we are. I got very different, but I think we were better for it after the
Yeah,
fact.
it was a really enjoyable. It was so relaxing and healthy. I don't know what my favorite thing is that we did.
Oh, the rose garden there too. It was
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. That's something I noticed. I love gardening at home, and I love it's just so vibrant in the
Yeah,
countryside.
the flowers are so
Yeah,
much
true.
brighter here.
Very, very vibrant. So
and it changes every month, like so rapidly.
that's what I was saying on the way here on the train, the Shinkansen. That I was like, if we come back, we want to see in like May, April, when the cherry blossoms are blooming, and in the fall. I love camera. I love taking pictures, so I'd like to see
Can
in
you
the
show
fall.
us some of the pictures?
I should, yeah. Let me see. This is from the Santo Odori Festival.
Yeah, which is the largest drum line festival in the world.
Wow.
They have over 10,000 drummers.
So like,
Where did it
it's-
take place?
It was in Morioka.
Yeah,
Morioka.
so they haven't had the festival since 2019. So this was the first year they've had it since COVID.
And it's very, they get to dress up. They all, all different ages too, which I thought was very interesting.
And then at the end, everybody who's watching, you come into the end of the parade because they're doing the same 4 songs and dances, and everybody just no, please don't.
She made the local news.
I did.
She made the local
But you
news.
join into the parade and you do the dances with everybody.
Together, all together, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And the news guy, the camera guy, was like following me around, and I was like, "Please stop!" No.
Oh, I'm showing them.
So,
You ready?
like,
Read the news.
yeah, I'm like
Trying to learn.
You guys
Look, when in
experienced so
Rome.
much
Oh,
Yeah.
in 2 weeks. So intense.
Feels like a blur. That's why I take a lot of the pictures. So, and she was writing a journal.
I journal every day.
So
with
we're
all-
gonna.
for a blog? Or?
No, just for personal memories. So I think it's important. So when we eventually have a family, we can look back on it and be like, look at all this crazy stuff that we did. Like,
And you guys also mentioned that you rode on a Shinkansen.
mhm.
How was the Shinkansen?
Well, the first ride we were asleep for half of it
Yeah.
because it was our travel day from America. So we had flown to California, and we flew to Narita, took a train to Tokyo Station.
Which is 3 hours.
Then we boarded we boarded the
and then
Shinkansen, and it was, I don't know,
11.
8 p.m. 8:30
Oh,
p.m. And we fell asleep
Yeah.
for almost
3 minutes
all
on the
around.
Shinkansen, we're all like,
But today was very smooth.
yeah.
I have an app that you could see how fast we were going. We were going 200 miles an hour. It's like that's
That's
nothing
pretty cool.
like America. We don't have that.
We got slow trains, which sucks.
That was
Yeah.
cool. That
It was
Was
really
it comfortable?
Very
Shinkansen?
comfortable.
Yeah, you can recline and everything.
Yeah, and they have little spots where you can put your luggage, so it's not like all on you. And everybody again is super respectful and kind, and you know, it's not like this mad dash to get on or off the train.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really
Yeah.
enjoyable. Would recommend.
Yeah.
So,
I want a Shinkansen in America.
Yeah. Okay, guys, this is the last question actually related to your previous answer.
Mhm.
Is there something that you wish you had in America that they have here in Japan, but you don't have there? Except for Shinkansen.
I have an answer. I think it's like a combination of things, like just every little detail in the way the design of the bathrooms, just the the shower handle also is the sink. Just every little like we used to be engineers, so I appreciate those details of like making life easier. Right.
cheaper and like more sustainable. And to like piggyback off of that, yeah, the attention to detail and everything, customer service, like it's almost like every accommodation has been thought of, or if it hasn't, there's a plan to incorporate it. So whether it's for disability, expecting mothers, unseen disabilities, like it's insane. And then the carpentry is just like it's like craftsmanship that like our country is so young in comparison that like I wish we had more of that. I think the closest is probably like Art Deco styles that you can still sometimes see in certain areas, but yeah, definitely.
It was a great answer,
Yeah.
guys. It was really fun talking to you.
To like piggyback off of that.
ではですね、皆さん、今回はここまででした。どうでしたか？ぜひコメントで教えてください。またチャンネル登録してない方は、ぜひチャンネル登録お願いします。インスタフォロー、ツイッターフォロー待ってますよ。じゃあねー。